Welcome back to The Lead. I'm Jake Tapper. In world news, the Pope is currently on his way back to the Vatican after a 3-day trip to the Middle East, one that might have just set the stage for new peace negotiations in the Holy Land. Not bad for 3 days' work. Let's go to CNN's Ivan Watson, live in Jerusalem. Ivan, the Pope invited the presidents of Israel and the Palestinian Authority to visit the Vatican for an interfaith prayer of peace. Both accepted. How big a deal is this?
Well, it's a big deal in the sense that it's the Vatican now and the Pope trying to wade into the very murky, difficult waters of Palestinian-Israeli peace process. That's one. Second, he's gotten both the Israeli and the Palestinian Authority president to, in principle, agree after peace talks basically collapsed last month. So that's another positive step. But whether or not anything can actually come out of it, well, that's a big question. And we have to keep in mind, he's invited the presidents. Shimon Peres is the Israeli president. It's a largely symbolic post. The real reins of power in the Israeli government system are in the hands of the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. He is not included in this invitation. And also, Shimon Peres is basically stepping down after about 2 months. So how much influence he could have, well, that's a big question, and there's a short period of time for him left to influence the peace process here.
And Ivan, tell us about the significance of the Pope's stop at the wall that divides Israel from the West Bank.
Well, it doesn't appear that it was planned, and I can tell you I was in Bethlehem when he did that. The Palestinians were delighted. I mean, they were thrilled that the pontiff had taken this moment, had actually laid his hand on that wall next to graffiti that was scrawled on there. And the Palestinians, you know, part of it because he was bringing attention to something that they see as a symbol of Israeli occupation of the West Bank, as a symbol of oppression, what many of them call the apartheid wall. So they were thrilled with that. Today, the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, he told the Pope he hopes that someday that wall can come down when Israel can feel safe from terrorist attacks from the Palestinian territories. Jake.
Ivan Watson in Jerusalem, thank you so much.